Hey guys, last time we saw how to embed a Q&A module using a report embedding, and this time we will see how to embed a report, and not just a embedding. We'll see how to edit the report, and we'll also see how to create a simple visual, and then we will save the report, okay, through API. So I'm going to use this report. I have this blank report with sample data of just year and sales. This is my workspace and this is my report. So, so I'm just going to embed this, and then I'm going to edit this and create a new visual. Okay. So let's get into the code. So this is similar to what we saw last time. So except few changes. One, the type will be report this time instead of Q&A, and I'm going to pass all the permissions, and the view mode will be edit mode. Okay. I have a placeholder referencing my HTML div ID over here. So this is where the report will be embedded. So yeah, so I'm calling this powerway.embed, and thing is captured in the report. So now I'm declaring an empty variable called page. So now I'm just making sure the report is embedded and report is loaded. Okay, so I'm using this event handler. And most of the codes here will be using async and await. Okay, so that every variable waits for the previous step to complete once it to make sure it gets the promise output, and then the subsequent steps are handled. Okay, so we have the main code within this report.on. So just to make sure the report is loaded, and then I'm just printing a message, and then I'm getting all the available pages in my report. Okay, so if you see, I have um, two pages in my current report, these two, and the new visual which I'm going to create will be on this second uh, sheet, sales. Okay, second page. So which is the page 0 and page 1. So I'm going to do it on the page 1. Okay, so first I'm getting all the list of pages, and then I'm calling this function, which is nothing but this. It's again an async function. So first I'm assigning page 1 to my page. So that's the active page I'm interested in, and then I'm calling this create visual function. Okay, so I'm going to create a pie chart, and then I'm getting the properties of visual and storing it over here, and then I'm going to add couple of data fields to this visual. So once I have this pie chart, I have to add the dimension and expressions, right? So I'm doing it with that with the next set of codes. So we use category and why. For every chart, these things differs, and the help file should give you all these informations related to the data fields and data roles. So as you could see, this is one sample of the capabilities of visuals, where you see the different types, right? The categories, series, or why. And it differs for each chart. Okay, and you could, this help file will give you all the list of charts and how to get the capabilities of each chart. So since our focus is on pie chart, so we need category and why. So before that, I have declared these two, dimension and expressions, in the top. So this is my dimension. For schema would be column, whereas for expression the schema would be measure. Table is the table name, which is declared in the Power BI, and this is my field name year. So this is going to be dimension for the pie chart, and this is going to be the measure for my pie chart. So these two are pre-declared dimension and expressions, which I'm calling it over here, and I'm adding it to the um, pie chart visual. Okay, so once this is done, I'm trying to save the report. Again, I'm using an event handler to make sure the report is saved successfully. I'm just printing it in the console. Okay, so now let's go back to the um, HTML page. This is the page I have. Let me quickly refresh this page and let's see what happens. Okay, so you could see a report is embedded in the HTML page, and this report is edited, and we could also see a visual is created, and it is also saved. I will show you the console F12. So we could see the message report saved successfully. So let me go back to the original workspace and let me refresh the report to make sure the report is saved. Yes, so you could see the report is saved with this new visual, right? Yeah. So this entire thing we call it as report authoring. So it is, we just scratch the surface of it, and you could get more details in the about report authoring over here. So what we did is the create visual, and these are all the visuals available out of box, and you will get all informations about all these capabilities over here. So what visuals to create, what capabilities, and how to configure. Probably in the next video we'll see a few more details about how to configure the visual properties of a visual furthermore. Okay, hope so far it is clear. Please do let me know in the comments if there are any clarifications. Thanks for watching.